Actually, Charlie, those are herbivores. They really wouldn't be interested in fighting with each other. But these ones here are carnivores, and they really like fighting with each other. They use their teeth and their claws to rip each other's throats out.
Al, he's 3. Let's wait till he's 5.
Oh. Right, sorry, Charlie.
Sorry, Charlie.
This is T-Rex P.
This is Film Sack.
P.
Oh, sure. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Film Sack. This is Film Sack episode 731. Episode.
Wow. Right.
Can you
And
believe
the
it?
last one of the year.
Yeah, baby.
That's right.
That's right. Hope you enjoy it, because this is all you're going to get in 2025. My name is Scott Johnson, and I am joined, as always, by Brian. Remember that time we went fishing? I miss fishing. Done away.
Ah, yes, fishing for not dinosaurs. Oh, hi.
Hi.
This week on Film Sack, we strap into our dino snack pack parasail gear attached to the front of Mom's new ex-boyfriend and drop into Jurassic Park. Number, I want to say 3 dino swipes for some... that's how it always starts. But then later, there's the running and the screaming for some 2001 terrible lizard adventure, now hiding in the fog, waiting for tasty human treats to steal their eggs over on Peacock, an NBC Universal Comcast conglomerate larger than the Spinosaurus chasing you to try and return your satellite phone. Wait, human, it for you. It about your car insurance. Anywho, I have a theory that there are 2 kinds of boys. There are those that want to be astronomers and those that want to be astronauts. The astronomer, or the paleontologist, gets to study. I'm kidding, of course. There's only one kind of boy. The kind that digs through dino poop for a satellite phone. Found it. Hello? No, I have no time to talk about my car insurance. Randy? How did you get T-Rex pee? You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know. Gross. Gross.
Yeah,
Wash your
they
hands.
Never really explained that, did they?
Dino pee-pee.
Also with us, Randy. Near constant death by dinosaurs does not make great marriage counseling, Jordan.
Aloha, Scott. Brian, thank you for coming to this Forbidden Island trope, against your will trope, along with some disposable henchmen trope, to spend the rest of our time together running from monsters trope, who come in many varieties trope, but seem to be mostly coexisting with the other monsters trope. Fortunately, one of us is an expert in all of this trope, and we've got another who knows some things, trope, but is going to try to profit on all of this trope, and it will come back to bite them, trope. But we'll also pick up a plucky kid, trope, who knows almost as much as the expert, trope, and then depend on a series of Deus Ex Machinas, tropes, to mostly survive and become bonded by the experience, trope. You just need to follow these 3 dino rules. Number 1, run. I don't understand why you aren't running yet, but you should be. Your feet should be running, and your bowels should be running, and your refrigerator should be running. Number 2, get used to the smell of shit all over your hands, and your clothes, and your phone. You're a scatophile now. Number 3, if you're the only woman in this group, and you make it out of here alive with at least one other adult man, you're going to have the greatest sex of your life back at the hotel. But only after you've washed all the shit off you.
Gross.
Yeah.
Do wash that off, by the way.
Trope.
That was great. Thank you for all the tropes. And now finally, Brian, check out my new 3D dino skull printer. It smells like Spinosaurus ibit.
It does. I where are the supports? There should be supports.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. All right, end of year, which means end of year wrap-up song. So, I try to keep these things under 2 minutes, but for this one, I'm afraid we had to go up to 7 minutes for this one.
What?
So
Sit back and relax.
7
Holy
minutes.
shit.
Get tuck in, get a cup of
Grab some
coffee,
popcorn?
and yeah, sure, all that stuff.
I feel bad for the people on YouTube, but here we go.
Oh, I know.
I understand this part of the point, but that made me nostalgic, and it really,
Yeah.
it's funny how that works. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
It made me realize we need an end of the year show. That's just nothing but a recap. Oh my god!
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I want to talk
idea,
about
dude.
all the things that
All
Emmett
the
just said.
movies that we just listed that
Yeah.
had my checklist and I had to mark off each one as I was mentioning. Yeah.
I do want to ask one question though,
Sure.
and that is just like for the guys. Like before we get into Jurassic Park 3, what really stuck with you from 2025? Like all those movies, which one of them actually punched above its weight class?
Oh, geez. That's hard. Yeah.
Surprisingly, for me, the Discovery. As I was writing this, I was thinking about Robert Redford, Jason Segel.
Yeah.
That surprised me as being this really disappearing like a fart in the wind kind of movie. But I thought about it way more afterwards than I did a lot of the other movies that had bigger budgets, bigger marketing, all that stuff.
I know what. Okay, I'll give you an opposite example, but one that surprised me the most. I was surprised just how terrible War of the Worlds was. That was so bad.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
but
was
it
just like you
sticks
knew it
with
was
you.
bad. Oh, no,
Yeah.
it absolutely does. But you can't quite believe that in 2025, over the last 5 years that they made the thing, that would actually make it to release, that Prime would green light it and say, yep, we want that on our front page. Just incredible to me that thing even happened. Just wild to me. Dunaway, do you have a
Yeah,
thing?
I have a favorite memory. Our episode 720. How perfect is 720? Sleepaway Camp. You
Yeah.
guys finally watched Sleepaway Camp after years of me saying,
I was going to
"Would you
mention
watch
it.
Sleepaway
It's-
Camp."
Yeah.
It stuck with me a lot more than most of those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked
I don't
it.
know why.
That was great.
And
Yeah, whether it's good or bad, it sticks with you.
Please tell me you guys got my pun of she really showed the staff at Sleepaway Camp.
Oh, yeah.
In the song.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think staff.
Double.
Yeah, you know what's
double
weird?
old
You know what's weird?
hole.
If you'd asked me right before that, and I said, Sleepaway Camp for some reason punched way above its weight class, it wasn't that I was thinking of that final shot at all.
Right.
At all.
Right.
It was the it was the entire motif, the point of Sleepaway Camp, right? Like
Yeah.
all the people coming to a camp out in the woods and all the killing and so on. Like that was I don't know why, but it was just so well presented.
Yeah, it stuck with you.
Yeah, the final twist at the end almost takes away from everything.
It does, yeah.
Dunaway, did you say one? No,
yeah,
you didn't.
Sleepaway Camp.
Oh, Sleepaway Camp. Sorry,
Yeah.
Randy.
And I was
Randy, do you have a
agreeing
favorite?
with him, although I always want to, anytime anybody will talk to me about the Count of Monte Cristo, I always want to
So good.
bring up.
I'm
It's
glad about
just
that,
such a surprisingly good movie for its pedigree.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah.
That movie's great. It was a good. I think it was a good year of our overall, our selections, I think, were pretty strong.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Double Trouble, Night Riders, Legend. These feel like perfect film sack movies. You know?
There's a lot of them. You kind of forget unless you look at from like kind of a top-down view. Kind of the mix that we had. I mean, we literally went Live Free or Die Hard. That was a surprise to me because of how well I think that one holds up compared to most of the series. Yeah. Superman 3 happened after that, which is hideous. And then Black Hawk Down after that. Like, look at the variety we had this year. It's just crazy.
Right.
So much. All over the place.
What was Chicken Jockey? Oh, that was the Q&A. Never
Right,
mind.
and that was
Oh no, I forgot to put that one in the song.
Yeah,
It was a reference to the Minecraft movie, which was the surprise hit of
That's
the
right.
year.
Okay.
Yeah, that thing did all right. I think financially, as far as I know.
It did great.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah, it did way better than it should have.
That Anaconda thing is kind of tanking.
I'm not surprised. It
But
kind of
but
looks
of course.
like it
was
like
already-
it's made to tank.
Yeah.
But I want to see it. But yeah, Anaconda was already a comedy. I mean, they played it straight, but it was a comedy.
It was it was already pretty goofy, but Anaconda currently 50% on Rotten Tomatoes. Not the worst thing you can see, I suppose, but get out there, see what it does to you.
Sure.
It does. It probably constrict you and choke you to death.
That's right.
It'll probably do.
Well, speaking of things that constrict and choke you to death, let's talk about today's movie. We have a fake Fletcher that is made up because of the holidays. People are busy. It's not, it's hard to get 30 people willing to call in and do stuff.
Sure.
So I chose to stick with the two prominent ones that sent them in. Oh. And I don't know who they are, but it's some dude and then somebody's kid. And it's just a fun combo. So here it is.
On this week's Film Sack podcast,
A decidedly odd couple with ulterior motives
convinced Dr. Grant to go to Isla Sorna
for a holiday, but their unexpected landing startles the new island's inhabitants.
I wonder if it will feature people running from wild dinosaurs.
Oh, right. this has all the flying ones. It's a UNIX system.
Sweet. Love it.
That's perfect because every Jurassic Park has this kids versus adults. Grant started it with his I'm not good with kids or computers.
Right.
And
right.
so that's perfect.
Or that
Couldn't be a
kid,
better pick.
the kid from the first movie where he freaks him out. Or I think
when he claws them, they try to capture that in every Jurassic. Like Randy said, there's tropes upon tropes, and they try to do that every time. It's always like, oh look, I'm trying to scare a kid, and Charlie wasn't having it. By the way, that Charlie kid's got to be his, right? Is that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Dr. Grant's kid. Like,
Yeah, what a
and Ellie.
strange way to reintroduce Dr. Grant. He's playing with a child. What we know about the character, he's not the kind to play with a child just by by his nature.
Maybe he's grown some, right?
But then we're led to believe there's something special there. Then we get blasted over the head, like it punches you in the face with, no, she's with that guy. And you're like, but the kid, I don't know.
Come on.
It was by far the most interesting little unexplained thing in this movie. Like this movie doesn't leave much mystery anywhere.
No.
I thought about that relation. Lots of times you'll reboot a relationship or reboot a character in a sequel to, so they can follow that, so they can go through those story beats again. It's like, oh, this person needs to find a love interest again as part of their character. And I really feel like they try to make Dr. Grant too much like Indiana Jones. It's like, oh, he can never have a lover, or he can always have a lover. He can never have, a true love or whatever. And I'm like, Grant's not like that. Grant is not Indiana Jones of paleontology to me. He's different.
No, he's accidental. He's accidentally that way. Like he goes to these situations and gets found in these situations and somehow survives these situations, but he's not an action hero at all.
He can be bought. It's like, all you got to do. Yeah, he always talks a big game. You can't. I'm not going. It's like, I'll break out the checkbook. And then, maybe I'm going. Maybe I'll go.
Well, and they time it perfectly with this whole nothing's ever going to get me back to that island. Then next scene, oh man, we're really low on money with this whole thing we're doing. Oh, hey, next scene, hey, we want to pay you to go to the island.
Yeah.
So it was like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, there's definitely a thing going on there, but I like the character Dr. Grant. I just think that some of the things he gets himself into and then out of feel more inexplicable here than they did in the first movie. In the first movie, it felt more earned. When he would survive, the car falling or the kids surviving or all that. This thing just felt like a kind of a series of vignettes. Action.
No, this
vignettes.
this movie is an extended chase scene. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
This movie is just a chase scene from beginning to end. We get a little bit of fun Jurassic Parky exposition at the very beginning, right? With the kids and the parasailing and we don't know what attacked the boat. And then we get to go see Dr. Grant going out to a dig site or whatever. But once we get to the island, all we're doing is running from dinosaurs until the very end. And I mean, it doesn't even really give us much of an afterthought for an end, right? It's just, we're done running. Okay, movie over.
Yeah, it's weird.
A couple of things you have to do with a Jurassic Park movie. First of all, the first Jurassic Park movie, I think, was like a love letter to every kid who is into dinosaurs. We all know a kid who's at a certain age is like, I'm into dinosaurs and I'm going to tell you everything there is to know about dinosaurs. And so we follow that along. We get the first one, we get the T-Rex. The second one, we kind of we get a little bit of raptors and stuff. Anyway, every one of these is always a love letter to a specific dinosaur and the love. And the pterodon, which is the flying dinosaurs, that's the love letter to this one. Yeah, pteranodon. So this is Joe Johnston is taking over for direction from Steven Spielberg, and you got to get those flying dinos in there, right? Plus
it was
the whole point of making the movie.
One of the criticisms and things that people like about this movie. It's kind of weirdly contested, but this is a bunch of stuff that was in scripts from the previous two films that got scrapped.
Yeah.
So the boat river thing with them nearly drowning in the cage and the phone and all that's been in a script form of some kind or another since well before the first one. And same goes for the use of the pterodons or
pterodons.
Pterodactyls. Terrible. Yeah.
The flying lizards. Yeah. Just kidding. Those things that was always going to be a part of one of these movies. And they just kept not doing it and scrapping it. So this was like their chance to go, hey, all that shit we have on the writer's room floor, let's resurrect that. We have better tech. We have better this. We have better that. And I think the movie maybe both succeeds with some of that and also suffers from just this disjointed action. Here's a setup. Now here's a setup. Now here's a setup. And there's no real character development other than, hey, Mr. Lundergaard's kind of a pud and he lied about his money and his wife and him are having a hard time because their son's missing. And like they got the surface stuff of that, but none of that felt important or connected or whatever.
You could tell how
really.
right. And you could tell how the rights holders and everybody involved just felt like this is not a trilogy. So we should have some kind of final story arc or something.
Well, yeah,
but
so
we're not.
Don't you get the feeling that Laura Dern wasn't available for this movie? And
absolutely.
So we're just going to keep you. We're going to keep you in these scenes that we can shoot all in one day, and we're going to just have you back at home. And that's
she was basically the fourth season Suzanne Summers on Three's Company, where they just called her at the end of every episode.
I forgot they did that.
I am fulfilling my contractual obligation.
That's
other
right.
than that,
and they did a little of that in two with the kids. Like Malcolm shows up at what's his name's house, and
that's
the kids
right.
are there. And this is, but the other thing to note here is this is the first in the entire series that is not based on a book. It's pure new stuff.
Yeah,
with some ideas taken, obviously.
And they didn't even have a completed script, I think, is what I'd read from Joe Johnston. And it's like, they didn't even finish it. There's like, yeah, we'll get there. We'll figure it out.
He just starts filming. He's like, let's go. Get in the car.
Spielberg's friend, Joe Johnston, he's like, he's been wanting to do one. Like, he's been pestering Spielberg, hey, can I do a Jurassic Park now? How about now? And Spielberg was like, nah. And Spielberg was like, I'm not interested in doing another Jurassic Park. That's exhausting. You could do it. Knock yourself out.
Yeah. Do you think Spielberg ever comes back to any of these, like, a future one or something? Maybe? No?
Well, he's always involved in some aspect. You mean, like, is he going to take the reins and direct?
It feels like at this stage we've done all we can kind of do with these offshoots, and this one this year was panned critically, but made a shit ton of money.
It was fine.
This would have been the one. It was fine, and this would have been the one where he would have done it, right? Because they brought back Goldblum and Dern and.
This would have been an opportunity.
Well, there's no Goldblum in this one, though, right?
We're talking about the most recent one released.
The most recent one.
I didn't know he came back. See, I haven't seen that shit.
He didn't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's number 7?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've not seen. Hold on. I've seen 4 then, and nothing since. Boy, howdy.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's another Jurassic Park movie. I mean, you get exactly what you signed on for. Every time.
Speaking of, before we go any further, I just want to make sure and fix this because I just could feel a dinosaur lover out there losing their minds. So the flying dinosaurs in this movie are pteranodons.
Pteranodons.
You say pteranodons. And the reason I know this for sure, how this is stated, is because in the kids' TV show Dinosaur Train, the song at the beginning tells you once upon a time there was a mom whose name was Mrs. Pteranodon.
Oh,
nice. I love that.
That's adorable. That's a show? That's a kid show?
Dinosaur Train is lovely. It's so cute. It was like OG computer generated kids comedy thing where you get on a train with the other dinosaurs and you go explore different parts of the history of dinosaurs.
Still a thing? A show that's on?
Oh, hell no. No way. I wouldn't believe that.
No, that thing's extinct, just like the dinosaurs in this movie.
Right.
Yeah, but like among the dinosaurs in this movie, we're also going on a tour of what Michael Crichton thought was cool and what the people making this movie think are cool. And that is basically Spinosaurus, T-Rex, and then Pteranodons. And then ultimately we get back to the raptors because the raptors are the ultimate, right? The ultimate conflict.
Yeah, that's the one that gets personal. Everything else is kind of like that dinosaur is big. Let's just hide somewhere. But the raptors are like, hey, how's it going? We're standing right next to you.
Even in the future, future one I guess was 4 because that's the only one I remember. The first Chris Pratt one, they had that weird hybrid that was basically the mixed DNA of a raptor and a T-Rex. It's like let's take the two popular things and let's mix them together. And I think
then even make them tameable was the other part of that too.
Oh, right, exactly. Oh yeah, they were trying to domesticate a bunch of frickin' raptors. Great idea, guys. But I did like the Kingpin got killed real nasty in that. That was pretty fun.
Right. Yeah.
I don't have any like hatred for this series. I find it all very entertaining. I think the first movie is a perfect movie. It's a certain kind of definition. I don't even mean like it's my favorite movie. I just mean it's the
purest Jurassic Park, right?
Yeah, there's like one of a list of like maybe 20 movies in my life that I consider to be perfect, and it's perfect in kind of just mostly how it flows, how it innovates, how memorable it is. Like it really hits all those marks.
Well, and it really was. It was a game changer.
Yeah.
When you say perfect movie, you're saying for you as the viewer, the audience, this was correct in, every scene, every shot. You wouldn't remove anything. You wouldn't have anything added. You just like every bit of it is just right.
Yeah. It feels like they just got all those things right. And there's many movies like this. I would say Back to the Future is a perfect movie. I would say Ferris Bueller's Day Off is a perfect movie. Like there's a bunch of these movies of various genres, I think, that fit. I'm not going to mention Fury Road. Well, I guess I just did.
Right.
But anyway.
But you mentioned No Country for Old Men as a good example of the movie that you would not add or subtract
absolutely
anything.
Perfect film, right? And there's a few Coen brothers I would probably categorize as that. I think Fargo's a perfect movie. Speaking of Mr. Lundegaard here again. But it's hard to follow when you have a movie that is considered so seminal, right? And then you're like, we're gonna make more, and we're gonna base it on.
We're gonna put William H. Macy in it. What do you think about that? Some Leone. What do you think?
I like these actors, but man, they're just phoned in. This is just so phoned in on the characters.
It really is. Yeah.
Didn't you love that they had Dr. Grant say to you, the viewer, I don't want to take any questions about the first two movies?
Yeah.
Like he basically says, no questions about the first two movies.
Yeah. It's even better when he says, I don't want to talk about the incident in San Diego, which I was not witness to, which I wasn't even in the movie for.
Yeah. That was a funny little nod.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never read the book, so I can't tell you that book 2 had Grant in it. Does anyone know if he was supposed to be part of that?
I read the book and I don't remember.
It's been so long since I read the book.
Yeah.
I've never read it. Maybe I should. I noticed.
Crichton is a great writer, so you can never go wrong with that. Yeah.
Oh no, he's great, but I think that second movie's got issues.
You don't think so? You have issues with it. I love this. I love the mix of science. And the writing's always entertaining. The characters are always a little bland.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
The book timeline is great, especially compared to the movie.
Good.
But even without comparing it to the movie,
good.
Sphere's really good. Congo.
No, his books are beloved, and the movie adaptations are a mix. Right, it's a mixed bag of sometimes okay, sometimes not okay. But the only thing I've ever read from him was Timeline.
Andromeda Strain is so good. I watched that a little bit over the week, over the holidays too. That's such a good. That movie is really.
Is that the '70s one?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. I really liked the Timeline book, but that movie we saw here was freaking horrendous.
That movie was not good.
Garbage. But Timeline was pretty fun. Yeah.
So there's only 2 Jurassic Park books, and Crichton didn't even want to write the second one, but he found his love for money.
He is truly Dr. Grant, right?
Yeah.
We'll write you a check. Fine.
Yeah. So he has something to do with the outline of this movie, but it's not like pulling dialogue from a book because the book doesn't exist.
Yeah. And he had some writer, or what do you call it when you have somebody just come and
a ghostwriter or
someone who just helps or.
Well, for this movie specifically, they had Alexander Payne. That Alexander Payne.
That's a wild thing.
That Alexander Payne. I know.
That he came in and did script treatment, and I think he probably kept this from being a disaster. Like he's really good at dialogue, and the dialogue in this movie is not bad.
It's okay, except when Leone is screaming it. But otherwise, it's pretty good.
Jeez.
Yeah. She likes to. I
didn't like how they portrayed her character. I mean. It might have been realistic as far as a hysterical mom goes, but
I think that the idea there is that concept, right, of the mother the fierceness of the mother's protection of her children or whatever.
Right.
I just don't think they did a very good job.
It didn't play well. I mean, they could have played with that. They could have played with that trope too. Like when the dinosaur eggs got stolen, she could have played more into it, but they just kind of flatly laid it onto the ground and said, "Here you go." It's
right. Yeah. Here you go. Have that.
There you go. William H. Macy playing the pretend rich guy. I kind of, he's like it's like a sofa king or something. What was his business?
Oh, it was
I just heard sofa king. That's why I hurt my head. Furniture,
something.
He remodels your bathrooms and stuff like that. So
he had a store in a mall in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So what you're saying is this movie's got jokes.
Yeah,
it has
jokes.
It just keeps coming back to the well of these people are fish out of water. They don't even belong here. None of them they all have something weird and funny going on.
They hired Michael Jeter is their guy, the go-to guy. Yeah, that was
what?
Jeter.
Michael Jeter, Udesky.
I think you mean Jeter. I think you mean Jeter.
Jeter?
Yeah.
Jeter.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So
Michael Jeter is a
there's like
a classic.
You can't make that leap from Michael Jeter to Jeter. That was like too hard for somebody to go through.
It can be done away or done.
I mean, if y'all said, that guy Brian Dunawa on Film Sack. Who are you talking about? Dunawa? That's not even somebody else on Film Sack.
Who
What?
are you referring to? Yeah.
What impressed me the most was that both Michael Jeter and William H. Macy must have hit the gym for a year before this movie.
Oh,
They both have jacked arms. Like these guys were doing bicep curls every day, right? And right before going on set.
Let me tell you some trivia on that point, because it says here that here it is. Here it goes. When asked why he accepted the role of Paul Kirby, William H. Macy replied, "Because I'm 50 years old and I get to fight a dinosaur."
Sign me up.
I think he was like seeing this as an opportunity to go, I can go a little action-y, put a little muscle on, get out there, make Tia Leone sparkle at me just a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't find them believable as a couple, though. I'm just going to put that out there.
No.
Well, that's I did, because you could believe that maybe the way William H. Macy was playing the character, maybe he weaseled his way in. He's like the kind of person that wears a lady down. I believe he could wear Tia Leone down, and then Chip Henson wakes up and goes, "Nah, I'm out."
Yeah,
I'm out.
Also, we got to see them interact, right? And they have good memories, good times in the past, and maybe they should give it another shot. Like that was a pretty well portrayed bit.
Yeah.
Like the part where the 14-year-old or 15-year-old survives for 8 weeks on that island by himself. Not at all explained.
Right.
No sense whatsoever.
Costco size can of beans. That's how he survived. What are you talking about?
Right.
Well, they
And
basically
collecting T-Rex pee, of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
they basically created a kind of I don't know what this trope is called. It's got to be somewhere. So see if you can find it.
The Mowgli trope.
There you go. That's pretty good. But it reminds me of like Newt in Alien. It's like
Newt
or Aliens. It's like she goes, I'm gonna survive on my own in this little tiny room, and I'll do it with a bunch of tricks, and I have pee in here in a bottle or whatever. And I hated that subplot. I did not like it. Yeah, really disliked it.
I thought it was.
It's so park your brain at the door. It's like, the ingenuity of the kid after getting cut off from the thing. And then what do? Just leave that guy to hang there and die and decay in the tree?
But I think if you're writing a character that is supposed to connect to the children in the audience, I think children typically see the optimism of survival, and I think that works. Whereas adults are like, yeah, no one's going to survive. They're probably going to die.
Yeah, but I don't know that I would say this movie is for kids. I mean, I wouldn't take kids.
I mean, they always keep kids in mind when they make these movies.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can tell you as a father, the 1993 as a father is somebody who was, I don't know. I guess Taylor would have been, or no, she saw this. She was born in 94, so she didn't see this for a couple of years. But I remember when she was like a 2 or 3 year old. If Jurassic Park was on, she would lose her freaking mind, and she was terrified of it, have nightmares.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Tristan could not get enough dinosaurs, and the Disney dinosaur thing came out. He got hooked on that, and I think that was the good gateway into the Jurassic Park stuff, because he never got freaked out by T-Rexes or raptors or things like that. Thanks to the Disney one, but
that would have been better.
He was all over this.
That's a better idea, because that Disney dinosaurs with whoever was in that is light fare with some pretty intense action, but it's clearly a Disney movie. I think that's a good, like you said, it's a good gateway.
It's
nice,
a good barometer too to see how your kid's going to do with this kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
What do you feel about Jim Henson's Dinosaurs on ABC? What do you feel about that?
I love that series, but I couldn't tell you.
Not the mama?
Wasn't around when my kids were little. It went away.
Yeah, I was still little when that was around.
Is that
Jeez.
a thing you can get now?
Yeah,
See?
still on Disney, I believe, right?
Is it?
It's an ABC joint, I believe.
Didn't know that was, or I guess
it's a Jim Henson thing, right? Follow around.
Yeah, if Disney owns all their
Yeah.
stuff, I guess they own it. They don't know what to do with Muppet shit. They piss me off.
By the way, this movie I thought was going to open up with a lot of CGI. They did a lot more practical stuff than I thought was going to happen. Especially, I did laugh a little bit. Okay, I laughed when Grant is taking a nap and he kind of halfway wakes up. He's in the twilight and he sees the raptor talking to him. That's pretty good.
Why does he wake up so much in this movie?
Yeah, there's a couple few moments where he's waking up.
He does that in the first one. He's a very sleepy. He grabs a nap where he can't. He's always seen like snacking. He never full on sits down and eats. He's always seen snacking and napping.
Yeah.
In between adventures. That's kind of his.
You're right.
His character
And
thing.
that thing with that scene is it's infamous for being really dumb, right? Like suddenly
But I love
a
it.
Muppet dinosaur goes, Alan. It's like,
Wake up! We're there. Wake up!
yeah, what did he do? Yeah, he yelled Alan, right? Was that?
Yeah, I
what
think he yelled "Alan, wake up!" or
Alan,
there or
wake
something
up.
like that.
Yeah, that's
Alan, wake
that's
up.
pretty dumb. I mean,
But it's pretty awesome. Now we
Yeah.
have that on. We have that on film forever.
yeah, that's right.
Amazing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Humanity has improved greatly.
So,
yeah.
Everybody noticed that this movie, Jurassic Park 3, is by far the most family friendly, like of the three.
Yeah,
Like it's not
absolutely.
even it's not even close to the
on-screen-
previous ones in terms
I don't
of
know.
violence.
When Cooper
On
gets
screen's
picked
deaths.
up and eaten, that was gnarly. His bite was because it came out of the side of the forest while he's standing out waiting for the plane to get there or trying to block the plane, and the head comes out and just
That's true.
chomps him. So I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
But still, the
I like
others
the
are,
Udesky's character. The Raptors are using him as bait, and they come back and they snap his neck.
Snap
Like,
his neck.
All right.
Come on now. That one, that I had to. I marked that in my notes as bullshit.
Yeah,
it's
that's shit.
they don't know. Like they will eat him or they will just kill him. They will not like.
I love when they take
snap his
chances,
neck.
though. I like when you take chances, especially if you're following up the first two movies that are Spielberg and are fantastic. Take some chances. They took some chances. I would appreciate that.
Okay. That was a silly chance.
I'm with
The silly
I'm with
chance
Ibbot.
failed.
I'm with Ibbot. They did it a couple of times. They broke a couple of people's necks, and I don't know. Maybe that's a thing. Is this based on paleological
like
whatever?
dogs like pick up animals and shake them and break their necks and stuff. I mean, I don't. And raptors are supposed to be almost as smart as humans, what they kept trying to say in this particular version, especially.
Yeah. There's a lot
they
of
could have
talk.
been the dominant force.
Winston, the special effects guy, says, Stan Winston says that this is the most accurate physically that they've
Then
been.
where are the feathers, Stan? Where are the
Right.
feathers?
They had some. They had a couple of them.
stripes.
I just- yeah.
They had raptors with feathers running around.
Yeah,
that was the thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they were showing all the different colors and stuff, and according of the knowledge of the time, supposedly this is the best application of the knowledge we had in 2000.
Yeah, like I
things have
said,
changed since then. We got like hairy ones now that they think were hairy or had hair, muscle, and like big chunks of not flesh. What am I trying to say? Like cartilage that made them weird looking compared to what we thought they looked like. So there's a lot of stuff that has changed since. I don't know if the new Jurassic Parks adhere to that much, but
Yeah, they did some interesting things. They took some chances too, and they failed lots of times. But
yeah, what are you gonna do?
If you're working on a storied series as old as this one, do some stuff.
Yeah, they remembered to get one minority in the movie. Like,
Yeah.
well done. Thank you. They're like, oh, are we taking henchmen along this? Of course, you have to take some henchmen to feed them to the dinosaurs, right?
Yeah,
Right.
that guy
Better make
lasted
sure-
not very long though. He was
Nash. But I liked his character though. What we got of him, you kind of see that he's kind of a little bit of a mercenary, but he does feel a little bit bad about just taking off. But he's also a realist. He's like, you know what? Too bad. You're dead.
Too bad, so
You're
sad.
dead.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't mind that they had. You're gonna have to pick people off and have them die, right?
Yeah.
But if you got Derek Jeter, sorry,
Michael Jeter.
Michael Jeter in your movie. Don't kill him so soon. That guy is like an all-time, one of my favorite all-time character actors.
Such a great character actor. Yeah, everything you see him in.
He kills me in the Green Mile.
Yeah.
Oh my God, in the Green Mile, I can't stand it. God,
He's so good in that. And you know what? I'll tell you what, Randy will agree with me. You need to see him
Breaks my
in Open Range.
Fisher King? Oh,
Open Range, man.
No, he's so good in Open Range, just hanging out.
Everyone in that
living room.
movie.
Fisher King for me is my favorite
King is
Michael
so
Jeter
good.
performance.
Yeah. Now,
It's-
Derek
it
Jeter
is.
is not in this film. I just want to.
He is not.
No.
No.
And if they didn't have the Death Valley airport graveyard scene in this movie, I spent the whole time going, what is that scene doing in this movie? But without it, we wouldn't have had Michael Jeter, basically. Like, that scene triples his screen time. So
Yeah.
you kind of need it. And I mean, they blew up
That
an
was
airplane.
That really felt like it was a nod to Spielberg. Spielberg introduces characters like this
Yes.
in like these open desert scenes, and it's always
Yeah.
fun. I always like it.
Yeah, Spielberg loves to give you a good look at the characters separately, and that's what's happening at the beginning of this movie. You're getting these different looks at all these different characters, with the exception, like I say, of Laura Dern's Ellie, who is just. I'm not convinced she was ever actually on the same set as Sam Neill.
Well, she was only.
What
you
is
know,
that
was
one
only ever
time
at
when
home,
he was talking
right?
Sam Neill showed up and he was talking to Charlie, the kid and stuff at the very beginning. I was disappointed. I was like, oh, y'all don't need to disconnect that relationship. You could have written it so that, she, for whatever reason, had to stay home with Charlie that would have been a better conflict, really.
Yeah, they were never romantically involved in the old movie, though. That's the thing to remember.
But there was always implied, and all the way up to the end, they were like, maybe.
Kind of.
I'm so glad that they found Taya Leone, who is just like Laura Dern. She's conventionally attractive, slender, shoulder length blonde hair. Like they could have played sisters in this movie. Like, so okay, all right. So we don't get Laura Dern for most of this movie, but we get Taya Leone as a stand
as an alternative.
I hate this. I wish she had some kind of skill other than dating bad guys. I wish her skills was something more along the lines of Ellie.
Oh, you mean like
bad choices?
Sure.
Like, because Ben's dead. It's like, oh no, Ben's dead. That's what do you expect?
Yeah.
Ben strapped your child to his chest and took him to make
dangled him over
bait.
some dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, it was hard for me to feel. I never liked them. I wanted the kid to get rescued. I didn't really like him. Either, but you know what? That's maybe my biggest beef is those three characters. I just don't think are worth all this trouble.
You need to watch the new one. The new one kind of approaches some of this again. Like that's one of the things that is in the books is like these family dynamics that end up where they're involved with dinosaurs, and the movies haven't done a great job with it. But I think the latest one, there's a couple of some family things that work really well.
Is Pratt
I think
still
part of the reason you got to be kind of careful because if you got to be careful because if you get too far, you'll be like, oh, now we're watching Land of the Lost. Okay,
and I just want to remind you, we're 3 of 7 on Film Sack, guys. Don't
spill all your candy in the lobby. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
We're 3 of 7. We got number 4 coming up in a couple years, probably.
Are you
a couple of years? We need a break. We need year breaks between Jurassic Park. Every couple of months for a J Spot.
Is Chris Pratt still involved, or is this not a thing anymore?
I think in the latest one.
He
Yes.
just stopped.
Is he? Okay. I thought.
Well, I mean, in the latest one he's in. I don't know if any past this, but
oh, right.
That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah. I just mean like, does he still show up? I thought they were kind of rebooting a little bit with this recent
I thought
one.
they did too. Is he in the latest one, Chris Pratt? I didn't think he was in the last one.
I thought he and Ron Howard's Bryce Dallas Howard were both in it. I thought.
Did they make cameos? I don't really. I can't. Man, it's been like months since I've seen it. But
okay,
now I'm like
I hope I'm not misremembering, but I could have sworn Chris Pratt was.
in the
Oh
most
no, that's
recent
right.
one?
That's right. It was
No.
right. It was Scarlett
It's a reboot
Johansson. I'm
coming.
thinking of the one
Yeah.
before that. Yes.
You're thinking of one before that. Yeah.
Go Johansson, and then that handsome guy from something we saw recently.
That's right. Dominion is the one I've been thinking of that has the old guard and the new guard together, right?
Yeah.
The Chris
That's right,
Pratt,
yeah.
Bryce Dallas Howard, and
Yeah.
Goldblum and Sam Neill and
They
Laura
basically
Dern. I forgot
pulled,
that there was one this year.
Yeah, they basically
another one?
They basically pulled a Frozen City. What was that called? The Ghostbusters with everybody coming back.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
right.
Kind of like that. That was also
Recommend.
sort of not great.
I liked it.
Of course
Yeah, I
you
thought it
did.
was-
You like everything. You like everything.
I don't like
liked it,
everything. That's a lie. I'm gonna lie up in here.
I mean, you like a lot of things. I'm not saying you like everything. Okay, you know what? That's fair. I shouldn't say you like
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
I know you
don't like everything.
really don't like Minority Report.
I have
as
some
an
things that I
example.
don't like. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you make of the? Oh, you mentioned it earlier. They did a lot of practical in this, like a
Yeah, I
lot of
like the
robot
practical.
stuff. It was good.
Yeah. I liked
Yeah.
it. But and plus, you got to think that it's like they have all of this stuff they've probably done before the previous movies. They probably still have it available, right? I don't know how much they had to make new, but I'm sure there's probably stuff that was already
there was something with
there.
that, like the T-Rex. Something happened with the T-Rex animatronic on the first day they were using it that broke it,
Right.
and they couldn't use it for a lot more of the shoot later on. I can't remember the trivia about that, but it was.
Oh, weird. I didn't know. I didn't read that one.
Spielberg's still reeling from the Jaws 1 when he had all the trouble with the shark. He's like, oh, no,
Right.
animatronics, no, forget that crap.
It says they made a full-size Pteranodon suit that nobody used. Pteranodon, sorry. I say P
But
again. Why do I keep
that
doing
Pteranodon that Pteranodon, the most iconic, the most part that I always remember in this movie is when that Pteranodon, is that right?
Yeah.
Pteranodactyl. Pteranodon.
Pterodactyl.
Michael Jeter. When that bird dinosaur is coming across the bridge from the fog. By the way, fog used way too much in this movie. It makes me mad.
Too
but
much. Yes.
but
It was-
it also was one of the coolest scenes. Seeing that thing kind of emerge from the fog. That was way cool.
I think that was one of the ones they wɁere going to use for the suit, and they scrapped the idea of the
okay.
suit. But try to imagine somebody in that thing going, I'm a pterodon. Look at me in my suit.
He goes, hey, Alan. Hey, look at me. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the Spinosaurus animatronic was so powerful, it ripped the head off of the T-Rex during filming.
Holy
And so
shit.
So they basically couldn't use the T-Rex animatronic for
That is
a while
great.
until they rebuilt it.
Oh, so they were doing battle bots on set, and they were like,
Pretty
"Oh, we
much,
went too
yeah.
far."
That thing won twice.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
wild. I didn't see that. That's really funny.
For
great.
me, the memorable thing around the pteranodons is when the kid goes to their nest and he's survived for 8 weeks, but he can't fight off some baby birds. What is wrong with you?
Them things are a bunch of peckers, though.
What?
Ooh.
But don't like. Okay, so if a lifetime of playing video games has taught me anything, when you are trying to get away, when you're trying to move, you're transporting yourself somewhere, and you get attacked, you always turn and fight. Never keep running, or you'll just keep getting attacked, and that's bad for you.
Right.
Always
I will
turn and fight. And then run. This kid keeps running, and the kid finds himself in a platformer video game. By the way,
Right.
Wasn't it
Right.
pleasant that those platforms were perfectly
So
stacked
perfectly
right out in front of me?
arrayed. Yeah, perfect.
I was glad.
distribution.
You know, I'm going to give Billy a little bit of credit here because Billy had not encountered any of the birds because they were all locked up in the bird sanctuary. And so until these morons came along and then left the door open. And so that's how they end up getting out at the end. And they're all like watching those fly away too. Like, oh, cool. They're getting away. And I'm like, dude, that's terrible. Those dinosaurs are going to the mainland or someplace. This is bad.
Yeah.
About to see some bad crap happen.
Yeah, it's about to go real bad,
Super
actually.
Cage.
That felt like almost like a little sequel.
It was a
tease.
setup. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
setup for
Yeah.
what we're going to see next.
Yeah, and then this thing did not perform as well as previous films, and so they said, we'll put that on the rack for a while. Because I don't think it was 2014, 15, 16? We got the new one.
Long? Was it that?
It's been that long, I think.
I believe it. I believe you.
What was that called? Jurassic World?
Jurassic
Jurassic
World,
World.
2015. Yes.
Okay, 2015.
So 14 years between
Just
It's quite a bit.
Park and
just
Park
an
3 and World.
unbelievable ascension, an unbelievable ascension for a funny guy from Parks and Recreation. Like, how did he do that? He is now worth
Totally.
over $100 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's married
entertaining
to
to watch.
He's married
light.
to
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger and goes to Thanksgiving dinner with Arnold. Think of that.
Yeah.
I know, how weird.
Yeah. I guess
Also worth over $100 million. So this movie, however, has Sam Neill just fighting the past of his Irish Kiwi accent, and like there's times when he just can't say a word like an American. And once again, I've asked this 100 times on Film Sack. Why don't they just let him have his natural accent?
Yeah,
it doesn't hurt anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're too late now because they'd already established it, but I agree with you. Like, start with it. Like, let Sam Neill be Sam Neill. Let him be Sam Neill from Wilder People. Doesn't have to be.
Right.
Doesn't have to be the American guy. What, only Americans are good paleontologists? That's lame. Oh, wait,
Yeah,
not
come on.
paleontologist. Yeah, paleontology.
Yeah. You got it.
Paleontologist, yeah.
You nailed it.
What was I thinking
Astronaut.
of?
Astronomer.
What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of something else. What
don't
is
know,
the...
but
I'm thinking of...
Archaeologists or,
Archaeologists. That's what I was thinking of.
Boy, was that not
Anybody-
like the reachiest reach? Go ahead.
Anybody got a favorite Sam Neill? I was thinking about
This Sam Neill's my favorite. I like Sam Neill.
I
like
like
this,
him.
this like three
This
more
one
than
right here that we just
more than
watched.
one? Yeah.
Yeah, Sam Neill. He's great.
I think I like him in Peaky Blinders a
Peaky
lot.
Blinders.
Oh yeah.
Guns, Tommy.
Yeah, getting to use his natural voice. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, I like that that role. I liked him in he was a pope a cardinal in not Borgias, the other one.
The other one.
The King George stuff.
Yeah, it's called, what was that called?
Tutors, the Tutors.
Thank you.
Tutors.
Yeah, I love the Tutors.
I think I got a tutor.
The Tutors was more than just a bunch of boobs. That was a good show. I liked it a lot.
I gotta
That
say
was the
Jurassic
tagline
Park.
for it, I think, was
More than a bunch of
that they
boobs.
used.
Yeah. There were a lot of boobs, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Dr. Grant's character is the only place I really go to for this guy. I mean, I like him in other stuff too, but I mean, that's the strongest. It resonates.
What
the
was that
best for
thing
me.
recently in the Brian? You saw it.
What's that?
The Netflix Eric Bana Park National Park thing.
Yeah,
He's
that was
great in
really
that
good.
role,
Where
yeah.
he's for sure.
And I feel like he kind of got his American accent right for once,
Wow.
which was nice.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's great in
I
that.
completely forgot about that. Was really, really good.
Yeah, that show's
good,
awesome.
Good true crime, murder mystery kind of thing.
Yeah.
I want you to know, if you're ever in a mood for just a straight drama, look up Jane Campion's 1993 movie, The Piano.
Oh,
And it's just
Harvey Keitel's Ween.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Sam Neill is fantastic in that movie.
I forgot he was in that. Makes sense though. It's set in New Zealand, isn't it? I think.
Yes.
And then
Out in the country.
Keitel's.
Paquin got. Did she win or did she just get the nomination?
She
for
won.
that?
She was the youngest,
won.
I think, at the
Yeah.
time, or maybe still. I don't know. She held the record. She might.
Did wasn't Tatum O'Neal for Paper Moon? She was younger. Anna Paquin was younger.
Oh, maybe. Now that you say that, I'm not sure. Maybe it was just close to that.
I can't remember now either.
It was a big deal at the time, though. I remember.
Yeah.
She got up there and did her thing. Said, one day I'll be rogue and I'll touch you and take your power, she says.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
One day I'm going to play a vampire and go, sucker, sucker, sucker.
Here's another fun little trivia for you. At 13 minutes or so, I believe, when the paleontologists entered the bar for dinner with the Kirby's, they're making their deal there.
Yeah, making the deal.
I thought of both Brian's because they're both pinball fans.
Yep.
You can see the Jurassic Park 1993 pinball
that's
machine.
great.
Yeah.
Which fits canonically because you would have that if you had a giant park called Jurassic Park, you would probably have a pinball machine in that
I was doing
reality.
I was doing the
For sure.
DiCaprio at that point, pointing at the screen. It was great.
Yeah, were you?
Yeah.
Meme, yeah. Tatum O'Neal, age 10, youngest winner.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I had that wrong.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
No, but that was a huge deal though, because she was
Yeah.
She was
still
great.
pretty young.
Paquin was
Yep.
really good in that.
yeah.
She deserved it. I don't know what she's up to now. Feels like we don't see a lot of her anymore.
No, that's true. Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's
After
it's not her fault. I just don't know what's going
after True Blood and
Maybe
the,
it is. Maybe she chose it.
the
She
X-Men
might.
movies. Yeah.
on. Yeah, sometimes people want less.
I mean, just because you're an actor and you find success, you may like movies. There's usually there's actors who just always want to be an actor, and then there's people who love movies and acting, and they may transition to production or directing or any other thing that they finally have an opportunity to do. Right?
That's true.
So
yeah.
So I try not to judge people who are like they chose to get out of the public eye. That's fine by me. I'm like, do what you need to do.
Oh, I have zero
Pursue
problem with
your
it.
path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go, be who you're going to be and be what you want to be. I don't.
But it is easy for us outside to go, I can't believe you're going to leave money on the table. Get back in there. Get back there and get some more money.
For me, it's more about like. To me, it's more selfish, right? It's like I like their work,
Yeah.
so I want to see them make.
Oh, well,
more.
yeah, on our side, it's
Sure.
absolutely that. Yeah,
Yeah.
on our side.
So when I see like I don't know, trying to think of somebody. Tom Hardy's in a lot of things, but he is famous for saying how underrated it is to sit at home in your pajamas and eat snacks and watch TV and not be bothered.
Facts.
And you always get
Yeah.
this feeling of like that guy really doesn't necessarily want to go out and do more, but I'm glad he does because I really like watching.
It's
him.
kind of tough when you think about it. I mean, some actors pursue fame is part of that, that package. And other actors are like, I like to act, and I like it gives me satisfaction. But I also had a huge amount of success, and now everybody knows my name, and they won't stop looking at me and won't stop approaching me on the streets. Leave me alone.
Yeah, it's a Tom Cruise thing. He's extremely successful at what he does, but it is obvious when you see that dude working, especially in like behind the scenes stuff, that he loves this shit. Yeah. Like he doesn't want to stop because he loves it. He loves the art form. He likes the all of it, and they're driven that way. And I think that's actually kind of cool, except for your Scientology bullshit. But other than that, it's pretty good stuff.
Leave your outside project somewhere else. I don't want to hear about them.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Right. Take your
Forgive me. I just have to let you guys know that Stern is still making the Jurassic Park pinball machine. They've
very good.
They've done some upgrades to it over the years, right? It's a little bit better, but it's still basically the same machine. And you can buy one from Costco for $4,500.
Oh, is that all?
Also, as a shout out, don't forget to download the Stern Pinball app because you can share your codes.
No,
That's fun.
I like that. They also changed their name to Dern Spinball.
Dern's, Laura
Spinball.
Dern's.
It's funny, I just watched her dad get shot real bad in Hateful Eight again for like the 12th time this year. I love that show.
You know, no matter how many times you watch it, that's going to happen every time.
I love it so much. There's the 4-hour break apart mini-series-ification of it that's on Netflix that's even better. Like the theatrical's fine, is great. I love it. It's one of my favorite movies. But the breaking apart of it is something special. And man... I just watched it again. I'm ready to see it again. I love that movie. I think that movie might be perfect.
Here?
It might be perfect, but hard. It's one of those perfect movies where I just can't recommend it to anyone. You know, like most of Tarantino's work.
That's fine. You can recommend. I mean, I don't always recommend movies to people because I'm like, I don't want to force it on you. Like I love stupid stuff like Prometheus, and people are like, I don't like Prometheus. It's like it's fine. I didn't say how to watch it. I said I like Prometheus.
Well,
why do you like it?
For me, it's good.
Yeah, for me, it's delicious.
What? That's one we agree on. I love Prometheus. Could watch Prometheus anytime. Let me know.
I turned it on. It's comfort food. It just feels like, I mean, the background noise, it's got this droning. I love sci-fi for that.
Yeah.
My life needs like a giant ship engine.
Helps you sleep.
Motoring all the time. Right.
I actually do that. Sometimes I turn on the Enterprise D thing, and it goes for like 10 hours.
Little beeps. Beep.
Yeah. I turn off I don't like the beep one. The beep one keeps me awake. I can't have the beeps. The beeps are annoying.
Yeah, the beeps are bad.
It's like when your fridge or your dryer breaks and it won't stop beeping. So I have to turn that off. But when it's just the thrum of that engine, I'll put it on for 10 hours. I'll go to sleep. I'll wake up 7 hours later. It's still going. Oh, man.
Yep.
Then I start talking like Picard all day. It's kind of a problem.
It's kind of a big problem. What would you like for breakfast? Earl
4
tea.
eggs.
Yeah,
4 eggs.
4 eggs. Scrutiny. I got some scrutiny for you, and it's this.
Sure.
I think that I don't know how the hell, especially in the record time he does it, how Jeter rigs your flashlight C batteries.
I was so angry at that MacGyvering. I was so angry.
Like off screen, total off screen. Like, oh, let me see what I can do. Oh, come back. Hey,
you got a flashlight with totally the wrong everything. I can rig up something.
Yeah, that was bullshit. Like as much as some of this stuff's hard to swallow, like that phone and how well it survived and how it was placed to the exact right place to slide past his hand and like all that you can get picky about. But making that camera work with those
unnecessary
C batteries.
I mean, it only been 8 weeks. I mean, he could have had like a backup battery and somewhere. I don't know. There's like a million different ways. Maybe they brought their own camera and they just flipped the tape over in there. That would have been fine.
Yeah, that was some horse shit.
No. Yeah. But they did show 2 big old fat cables on the camera. I did make sure they at least pretended like they did something.
I saw that.
Yeah.
What I didn't see,
very generous of you.
Right. I just don't understand how these people are so unprepared. You come all the way out to Isla Second Island, and you only bring one phone. You bring one whole phone.
We got to remember. It's a satellite phone. It's 2001, very expensive. William H. Macy just remodels bathrooms and stuff. He's not super rich, even though he plays one on TV. But he just
yeah, but are we going to let that go? What Brian just did? He just made a great joke
played on
about
TV. Yeah,
Isla 2 bar. That's funny. You're only getting 2 bars on your phone. That's really
two
good.
bars on your phone. That's
all
right.
right. Just want to make sure nobody. We don't just let that.
Don't let that one slide.
Sometimes I let these go, so that's like, all right, somebody in the audience is going to text me and say, "Nice job."
Yeah, they're going to go, man, everybody slept on your joke, and today I'm that guy.
Mine was so the dinosaurs, they're having a nice meal, and one of them just wants an after dinner Mint Mobile.
See? Continuing the phone humor, it's good.
Yeah. But that was a really good. I wouldn't say it is kind of a trope, but it's very lightly used. The fact that the dino eats the phone, and that's the way you kind of like put the bell on the cat, so you know where it. I liked it, but it's very memorable. It's like one of those things. It's like Jurassic Park 3. There's 2 things I usually say. Oh yeah, that's the one where the dino ate the phone, and it's the one with the giant.
But it also, you know what it would sound like? It would sound like nothing.
Nobody says that.
You wouldn't hear it.
I do.
It's a gigantic dinosaur with a huge digestive system. That thing went way down into a hole that you cannot hear a clear ring from. That's annoying.
Or when it's in a pile of wet poop. That's also, you would not hear it. I don't care if it was just buried an inch into that thing.
Yeah, that was oatmeal, by the way.
You guys don't even enjoy movie magic.
No.
But
that's
show
true.
me some.
Yeah.
But
I'll tell you what the movie magic that impressed me the most was the outdoor shots for this thing were on Kauai, and Kauai is looking as great as it always does. But then there were all of these stage sequences where they're indoors in California, and they made it very seamless. I never felt like, we just jumped all the way 2,500 miles away to a stage.
Yeah.
It always felt really seamless to me, and that was cool.
That stuff was cool. Good. I mean, it's it's capable. This movie, it's fine.
Yeah.
I like it better than 2. By the way, I don't know if we've made that clear yet. I like this way better than 2.
That's a toss up for me.
Way better for me. I don't hate 2, but 2 just rubs me about 1,000 ways wrong. And I love Goldblum, and I love his character, and I like that's great. But something about 2 just.
I like that he's like hamstrung through the whole movie by his daughter. It's frustrating, but it's also I like that Malcolm has to answer to something, because in the first one, his character is he's chaos, and then in the second one, he's kind of put in his place a little bit. I actually enjoyed watching I like the character development happening in there,
in the second one.
And it makes you wonder why there isn't any in this movie. Like I say, it's just a long chase scene, and they just didn't have a good concept for any of the characters having a reason like to interact with the other characters. They're just running from dinosaurs, and some of them die, and then you finally get to the coast. They spend the whole movie trying to get to the coast. It's what a trope. The Shangri-La that we need to arrive at in order to finish off this.
Whoops. That's what I meant to play. Yeah.
It's just trying to get to the coast.
Yeah. That's always a thing in a movie, right?
I was trying to figure out if humans have were they trying to say humans have a higher sensitivity to sound than dinosaurs? Because they must have stopped 600 times and said, shh, listen.
There was a lot of that.
There was a lot of that, and that was part of the cell joke to their satellite phone as well, that it kept going off and they could hear it.
Yeah.
And
who was calling? Did we figure out who was calling during that?
They did say.
Oh. Did they?
There was a joke about a spam caller.
Yes,
that was the insurance call. But I can't remember exactly what the spam call was.
That was so dumb. I'd forgotten about it because that was dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I understand spam calls. I get them all the time. I hate them. But your satellite phone.
It was 2001, man. We were getting used to the idea of cell phones with spam calls.
I don't know. That just drove me crazy.
Not going to let it fly?
To save you $100 a month on your car insurance.
Also, I guess Jeter was dead by then, but he could have made the now dying
during this
battery.
Movie?
Oh, no, he's even the one that said, you probably got a call. You have enough battery for one call. Well, no, dude, pull out your flashlight and do some of your freaking camera.
That's hilarious. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about the movie magic. Dadgummit.
Yeah, when you do shit like that, you now have to... You have to adhere to you set up a rule.
That's right.
And you
that
screwed up.
That was the flashlight we had. That burned through those batteries pretty quick.
Could you guys look at your phones at the number of bars you still, or the battery percentage you have, and tell me how many calls you still be able to
Right,
make?
exactly.
Oh, that's the other thing, right? I honestly, even if I'm down to a sliver and my phone's warning me, I still don't really know.
You guys use your phones for phones?
I mean, occasionally. Can I ask a question that's totally unrelated, but maybe a little bit, and it's about all your significant others. Can you guys answer this for me? Okay,
Sure.
So my wife has this very specific thing she does, and I don't know anyone else who does this, but she does it. Driving for her is almost like, some people like come up with their best ideas in the shower or something like that.
Shower thoughts.
She calls me every time in the car. If we're not together, she'll call me from the car and say, what we need to do? We need to think about this thing. Okay, cool. Hey, will you check the dog thing? And okay, cool. And hey, I think I left this on in the kitchen. It is the most, like, we were just hanging out, maybe having breakfast, talking or whatever. But for some reason, she gets in that car. I can count on, it's the best bet I could make. If I could make money doing this, I'd make a bet every time. And she'll call me from the car. Yeah. And it's always kind of like stuff where it's like, either we already talked about it or maybe we could talk about it later. It's not a big deal.
No, but it's her way of like, it's her memo pad, basically.
Yeah. It's really weird. Am I the only person? Do you guys have that?
No, but I don't think it's you necessarily. It's the fact that you're at the home. Like, because if she was at the home, she would just take care of those things herself. But she's not at the home, but she's in that mindset still.
Yeah, it's true. But even back when I worked in an office full time, same deal. Yeah. Just call, if you're in the car, call me. It just may as well call me.
I have a coworker who I'm going to try to go gender non-specific. I have a coworker who talks to their spouse all day, every day, and it just blows my mind that there's anything to talk about.
right.
Like, it doesn't say, it says good things about the relationship, right? It means you can talk at any time or whatever, but it's like, what do you have to say?
I mean, how exactly? I worked with people. I shared an office with people, like a room with somebody whose significant other called them all the time. It's like, oh, come on now.
Yeah.
Like, really, what did you not cover before you left for work, or what needs to be covered right now?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting at.
This sounds like an extension of Ibbott's rules around when he goes to see a movie.
I think Kim just really likes CarPlay and she loves using it. That's what I think.
Oh, sure.
She loves you just saying, call Scott, and having it go, here you go.
Yeah. Oh.
It's the ease of it or something that drives her to do it. I don't know. It drives me crazy though.
CarPlay sounds like some kind of hobby.
Doesn't it?
We're porn.
Yeah.
Oh, category of hobby. He's a car player.
You meet a new girl and go, hey, you into car stuff?
Hey, you into a little bit of car play?
Yeah, I like a little car stuff. I hate the term butt stuff, but it kind of works.
I got the new iPhone when it came out, and I'm now like 3 months in, and I've never connected it to the CarPlay in my car.
Oh, you should.
Wow. And I just don't know why, but I just like, I don't know. Maybe this one will stay more pristine if
you don't hook it up.
It's because I don't drive anywhere. I don't have anywhere to go that's far enough that I would.
You commute. You get there. You're done. Yeah. And I know where you live, so it's not that big of a commute.
Was that a threat?
Yeah. Well, no, it sounded like one.
I know where you live.
I know where you live, Randy. I also wrote a thing here. Where did it go? There it is. What she did on that branch would have put me in the grave. So she falls, the mom, lands on her back on the branch, and she was falling for the trap to help Jeter. Yeah. So she falls on her back, and the raptors try to jump and bite her off the branch because she's she took the bait. That act of falling on your back in that way, that distance, even from a few feet, I would be done for the rest of my life. That would be it. Sure. And I don't know anyone else who could take a fall like that. So I'm just saying maybe a more realistic fall would have been, appropriate there. That's all. Joe Johnston. That's all I'm saying. And also, how does Ellie have the power to call the military when she realized that he was in trouble? How does she do that? I don't know. Was it her husband? Was he some fancy guy in the NSA or whatever, because Laura Dern
once
goes.
you go to an island and with dinosaurs, you get those numbers on speed dial.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Is that how it works?
That's how it works.
Because I'm like a whole platoon of like highly
Yes,
trained specialists show up.
Right. She just has to call and say, I think Dr. Grant needs help and he's on this island.
Yeah. I got a heavy breathing.
Can you
phone
go
call.
check it out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And the men and the soldiers go, 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 go. This is our chance, men. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That annoyed me. She's nothing special. She doesn't work for the president.
Hey.
She doesn't work for the president. She doesn't have that kind of power. Just a lady with a kid, you know, which is fine. That's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
Mothers out there. No, that's all I had in my notes. Did you guys have anything else in your notes or anything like that?
We didn't even talk about Billy.
Is he the kid that got distracted by Barney? Oh, no. That's the kid.
Billy's
Is that the kid? Eric.
The egg stealer.
Who's Alan? Okay, who's the egg stealer then? Is that not Billy?
Billy's the egg
Billy's
stealer.
kid. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah,
Oh,
you,
right.
you don't want to name the kid Billy, right? You want to
No.
name not the little
Yeah.
kid.
He was
not the
pretty.
little kid.
He was pretty obvious all at once. You saw him and you went, "He's going to do something
Right.
dumb." I just feel it.
He's gonna parasail. I can feel it.
Yeah, he just makes
the
a.
parasailing. That is one of my notes is going down and freaking out that your boat's going to crash, that you're parasailing doesn't mean, oh my God, quick, disconnect. Because the boat's going to stop.
Right.
You're going to
want to be connected to it.
Yeah. You're still sailing. It's not like you're going to
You're still doing
stop.
the para and the sailing.
If anything, it would help anchor you. You pull yourself down a little bit.
Right.
You know, like that was dumb. No, let's go deeper into the jungle where we're definitely going to die.
right.
And that was
So that
more
was-
of the fog, the bonus fog was
yeah.
all that business.
Yeah, so that was Eric and his uncle, right? In the
That
beginning.
was his boyfriend,
That
right?
was her.
That was
Well,
the
not his boyfriend, but her boyfriend.
That was Taylor Young's boyfriend or husband or
right.
love
Yeah,
interest.
Taylor
you call
Young's
him-
boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Call him
Taylor
Uncle.
Young, yeah.
You call him Uncle Joe or whatever.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
But
Sure.
but then for some reason, and this is where the movie just falls apart for me, and I hate this movie. Later in the movie, seriously, later in the movie, Billy jumps off a bridge and happens to have a perfectly good parachute ready to pop in his backpack, and it's the same parachute. No, I hate that.
Yeah.
Because he folded it just perfectly and attached it with wires to what it needed to be with a harness so that he could just jump out and use it.
Well,
You
he
guys
soaked
really hate movie magic.
He soaked.
Jesus.
Listen, he soaked it in T-Rex pee, and that does it. Yeah. All right.
It was so unnecessary to have him jump from such a height that he needed a backpack chute in the first place.
Yeah.
But that it wasn't substantially different.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
bothered me.
I also didn't like that the guy that stole the eggs lived. I think he deserved a death.
It was
get to
it's
see
kind
him
of like
again.
the movie, right?
Again, this is intended to be a more family-friendly movie. And so you see the pteranodon stooping on him in the river, but you don't really get, closure there.
Yes.
And so
Not
he's
a
back
body,
to life
still
later.
alive.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt robbed there a little bit. You're going to kill Jeter in this nasty way. You're going to kill Cooper in this nasty way. By the way, the guy that plays Cooper is a great actor, great character actor. Let me find his name.
What a jerk.
Let's see if we can.
John Deal.
That's him.
That's John Deal.
I like him in just about everything I ever see that guy do. He's where is it? There it is. John Deal. I'll give you examples. You know him from such films as
He was
The Client.
he's in the new Train Dreams movie. I've heard good things about. I got to watch that.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, I hear good
a
things
couple
about
of years
that,
ago, he was in Dark Winds, which is the series that no one watched. That was the most amazing.
I did. I love that
Is that
show.
that's the indigenous people, Native Americans on the
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the
We
res, and
watched
there's
that too.
something weird going on. And the
It
first
was very
season
good.
had.
It was not nearly as funny as Reservoir Dogs.
No,
Reservation
it didn't
Dogs,
really
but
have
Reservation
that.
Dogs,
Didn't have quite
Yeah.
the humor.
Yeah,
in there.
really disappointed in the comedy level, but
Yeah, but this John Deal guy is just like, you need a bad guy, I'll hook you up. You need a good guy, he can do that too.
Yeah.
He's just great. And he's in. He was on an episode of Miami Vice. I used to think he was really good in there, or maybe a regular on there. Anyway. So there's that.
other notes I had, we talked a little bit about the 3D printing, but that 3D printer was kind of cool because it more cut away, like it cut out the shape out of a block as opposed to additive 3D
Right.
printing.
Subtractive,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Which so did
so
it
then
need
how
That's
did
why
it-
it didn't need. Which is
but
probably
how
why it
did it-
didn't need
Yeah.
supports.
How did it print a chamber then? It makes no sense.
It
don't
makes
care,
a
movie
little
magic.
sense. Like, do you remember those figure prints, Randy, back in the day? Wow, I still have mine over here. Those were made in that way, where it's a block or a solid chunk of whatever, and then stuff's removed from it instead of added.
And they didn't have a hollow center because you couldn't.
That's a good
You
point.
can't
that's
remove the hollow center.
That's a good point.
I don't know. Is it like where the intersection of lasers, that chunk gets disappeared, that chunk gets burnt out, so you could just.
Good question. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I just remember.
None of us knew enough about 3D printers in 2001 to really make the call. I mean,
But
he
now I want to
he pulled
3D
out of
print
a
my
magic
little-
box, and it was awesome.
I assume
Now I
there
want to
was
3D print my own little raptor gut whistle.
What's he saying?
Dude, I played bass for Raptor Gut Whistle. It was a great time in the 90s. Any other thoughts, notes?
Yeah, I also wrote down Macy looks like Ned Flanders.
Oh,
if they ever
Every
make
time.
a live action Simpson film, especially with the mustache she had in this film, it's like the perfect Ned Flanders.
Well, funny enough, you've stumbled upon
Gross.
what grossed me out. And what grossed me out was William H. Macy's mustache after it was all river wet. It's disgusting.
Oh, Ripper Wet. Okay. Interesting.
It looked so bad. It looked like a wet turd under there, and it just was nasty. So you think, oh, no, it's digging through the poo for the phone, or it's something else. Nope. That was oatmeal, by the way. And the behind the scenes says it was.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Great.
Sweet.
Sorry, give me a chance to clean out my soup strainer.
That thing looked so bad after it got wet. Anyway,
It's funny.
I do love him.
All right,
though.
that's it. That's the last of my notes.
It's his deal, Wade. It's his deal.
That's right.
All right, well, let's get to some clips. These are selected from the film. There aren't a ton, but enough. There's so much action and screaming that, there's just not a lot of dialogue. But what we did get is, him talking to the bird in the early goings.
Say my name. Is my name Alan? Is my name Alan?
That bird never did.
Yeah.
Cough
Is
it
he
up.
wanting the bird to say Alan or yes, your name is Alan?
Oh, good point. I mean, he's expecting too much when he does that.
Yes. Which is it, man?
Yeah, I don't think birds.
Your ancestors were dinosaurs, Mr. Bird.
Yeah. Here is, what's this? Oh, I wrote, not related to Jurassic Park. Oh, yeah, it's him being all mad at the thing because no one wants to ask real questions. Here you go.
Does anyone have a question that does not relate to Jurassic Park?
You can hear that accent under there sneaking
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Just playing a little game down there, I'm still in New Zealand.
You can take the boy out of New Zealand, but
That's
you
right.
can't take the New Zealand out of the boy.
This one's called Wake Me. It's when he sleeps.
Wake me when we get there.
And you know what? He did.
Yep.
Yep. They had to knock him out first, but they woke
Yeah,
him
they had
right back up.
Mr. T him right up there, and he's like, "We're gonna land." No, we're not. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are. Here's a trope I don't know a name for. Maybe we can find it, but I'll play it and then we'll ask the question.
Kirby, tell me, when you climbed K2, did you base camp at 25 or 30,000 feet?
30,000 feet. We're pretty close to the top.
You're about 1,000 feet above it, actually.
Okay, that whole I'm gonna say, oh, you've been. This happened just in my watching of Hateful Eight. Oh, you worked here long for Millie's, whatever, and the Mexican guy's like, yeah, long time or whatever, and it turns out that she hates Mexicans, so she would never hire one. But he's testing her to find out. It's like that
Right.
with this. What is that called? Because I swear
That's-
everything does this.
I got you.
Entrap-
It's a trope. It's a trope called
Entrapment.
schmuckbait.
Schmuckbait?
Schmuckbait.
Oh, I paid keyboard for schmuckbait in the 90s.
Yep. And
Smuck bait.
lots of examples. Like sometimes it's just you just trick the schmuck with schmuck bait. So like when you give candygram for Mongo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Mongo like candy, and then it explodes like it's a Looney Tunes. Sometimes that's schmuck bait.
Okay.
But then other times you ask someone a question that they should know the answer to, and you find out that they're lying because they don't actually know the answer to it.
Wild.
That's schmuck bait.
Schmuckbait.
Schmuck.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have guessed anything like
Never would have
schmuckbait.
guessed smuck bait.
No.
No, but I like it.
Sounds like something you shouldn't be doing.
No, schmuckbait.
Yeah.
Just doing there, smuck baiting.
Schmuckbait.
You're going to go blind.
Here's one of my favorite lines from Macy.
When that tricycloplots attacks you, don't come crying to me.
Tricycloplots.
I was hoping that I wrote it down,
animal.
but I'm like, well, it's in my notes, but I'm not going to say because I'm sure you've got the clip.
Yeah, it just felt natural to want to get that one.
Oh! I've got my favorite example ever of schmuck bait.
Okay.
In the Fifth Element, Zorg gives a bunch of henchmen some weapons, and then when he's trying to punish them because they didn't bring him what he wanted.
Yeah.
And he's trying to punish them, and he says, now a real killer, when he picked up the ZF-1, would have immediately asked about the little red button on the bottom of the gun. That's it right there.
Yeah,
that little red
that's
button
schmuck bait.
is schmuck bait. Yep. And
Yeah.
they press it and blow themselves up.
Yeah, the schmucks take the
great.
bait. I get it. Here's something dramatic. Oh, here's some dramatic readings. Here you go.
This is how you make dinosaurs?
No. This is how you play God.
Oh, shut up, dude.
He's got to do both his part and Malcolm's part, so it was great.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. The delivery on that really bugged me. But
It just didn't, but that line didn't belong in the movie.
No.
It's so overwrought.
where we play God.
I say.
When you get the flu A this year, the 2025 flu A is really bad, and this is what you sound like when you get it. Good Lord. Get that looked at, you know?
Yeah.
This is, you heard it earlier.
This is T-Rex P.
P.
What did, that's too many letters. T, Rex, P, Q.
Yeah. Rex is the only one that it sounds like some European version of X.
Yeah.
That's great. Get the phone.
Get the phone to mommy.
Give the phone to mommy. No, I'm going to watch Barney for a minute. My kids were obsessed with
Because
Barney.
of the purple dinosaur. Get it? Is a dinosaur adjacent joke.
You know what? I didn't think of that until you just said it.
Oh, you didn't?
Nope, because my brain went, oh, this is great because my kids loved Barney and they would do this. That's all I could think of. I did not
Kids are
think.
distracted by TV shows is what what we probably thought. Same thing. It took me a few seconds. It's like, oh, because dinosaurs. And I shook my head.
Yeah, that's funny. I didn't even, I mean, it's not that funny, but you know what I mean. It's funny I missed it.
No.
It's the dinosaur man.
It's the dinosaur man!
Yeah.
What's his power?
Yeah. Even the way he says man, listen to that.
It's the dinosaur man!
Man! Dinosaur man!
Love it. All right. And then finally,
Remember when we went fishing?
yeah, we remember. It was a nightmare.
Remember?
Freaking weirdo. I remember. All right. Excellent work, everybody. Now this. Time for the film tag checklist. If you really want to freak Tia Leone out, dangle a corpse in front of her. That's all you need to do. She
She lost
mind.
her poop. I mean,
geez.
sure, it was
like
their
3
former-
minutes of losing her poop, too.
Yeah, I mean, sure, it was her former lover and everything. That's fine. I get the connection. but
Well,
shut
she
up.
claimed it was because, what'd she say?
Yeah. Well, of course she did. She couldn't tell Macy that she, really upset her about her dead lover. She had to say something else. She's got to save face.
It's true. Okay, where are we now? Oh, every one of these has to have a herd scene with everyone running. They all do.
Yeah.
Every
and it was all
Jurassic
these,
Park.
Yes.
And it was a bunch of like sauropods and stegosaurus, and there was some ankylosaurs over here. Like, oh, they're all happy and you get along on the island.
It was a real
The ankylosaurs
Noah's.
because they're right at your ankles. Is that what they're called?
Yes, that's what they do. It was a real Noah's Ark kind of vibe going on there. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
All right, what else? Oh, and then finally, don't kill a Jeter character too soon. Check. Come on now. Star Trek connections, MCU connections. I mean, and the future movies had plenty of those, but how did we do here?
Yeah, let's do it. So we're going to start with Bruce French. Yeah, Bruce French was the science reporter in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And Bruce was in all sorts of things. He was in The Next Generation. He was in Voyager. He was in Star Trek Insurrection, the movie. And he had a part in an episode of Enterprise. We have Linda Park on here as Hannah.
Any relation to Jurassic?
I think thinking through how there were no women in this movie, I think she might have been the love interest that Billy was making out with. when Grant shows up at the dig site.
That's right, because they're doing the dig, and he's like, "You gotta brush harder, no softer."
I thought you said dick site, but go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to,
Such a ridiculous and unnecessary scene, by the way.
Yeah.
Linda Park was in an episode of Star Trek Enterprise, and then we have Mark Herlick, who played Ben Hildebrand. I guess that's the husband. The other guy, stepdad,
the
whatever.
dangler,
the dangler.
The dangler. He was the dangler. I like that.
He was in an episode of Star Trek Voyager. I'll give you 2 from MCU. Alessandro Nivola was Billy. He was in Kraven the Hunter. He played Alexei Sistovic. And then Sam Neill, of course, our Dr. Alan Grant in this movie, was in the 2 Thor sequels.
Yeah, he played the Odin in the acting, stage acting.
Right, exactly.
Right. Yeah,
that's
just pretty great.
Against Matt Damon.
Yep,
that is so good.
Yeah, I still have big respect for the way they did that. I love that.
Yeah. And Ragnarok and Thor: Love and Thunder have grown on me over the years. Have they grown?
Maybe I need to give Love and Thunder. I love Ragnarok. Ragnarok never had to grow because I put it up there as one of my 2 or 3 favorite Marvel movies.
Same.
Love and Thunder, I need to maybe give another watch too, but
maybe they're better back to back, or I guess
maybe
there's a lot of stuff between them, right? Like things have gone down. I agree with you. It's in my probably top 3.
Yeah.
The Ragnarok is. I love that one.
Yeah. He's a friend from work.
I love that.
That one really worked for me.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Oh, were you done, Randy? Sorry. Was that all of them?
I'm done. Let's talk about the soundtrack.
Well, let's do it. I'd give it an SAU for same as usual, but that's not a bad thing. Don Davis did a good job. He was handed the baton by John Williams himself, according to the trivia. He said, I want that guy to do it. He can use my theme and then do his own spin. I think he did fine. Not to be confused with the Don Davis from Stargate and other cool stuff. That guy was
the
great.
actor.
Yeah, the lead actor.
I just want to say, I felt like Don Davis made the new music in this movie sound too much like it belonged in Star Wars.
Okay.
It just like, there were times when if you close your eyes, you're on Naboo or Jakku or something. It just wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't like dinosaur scary. It was like sweeping romance.
Well, he's known for Matrix, the 3 Matrix movies he did.
Yeah.
Which definitely leans that direction that you're talking about, I think.
Yeah.
And then since then, what's he done that we would care about? A lot of TV. Something called the 10-inch Hero. Don't know what that is.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, right.
I went with action figure. You went hubba hubba.
Yeah.
All right,
sure.
Why not? Universal Soldier: The Return. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Anyway,
probably better that I did forget about it, but yeah,
he's got a hell of a. His first composing job was for Square Pegs. Do you guys remember that show?
Oh yeah, Square Pegs. That's great.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Exactly.
Jamie Gertz.
Yep, that's where he got started. Then Heart to Heart episodes, and then Hyperspace, which was his first movie. So good job.
I'm gonna allow it
to that guy. Okay, well, there's that. Let's get to the Smoshal Media Post.
Smoshal Media Post.
Smoshal Post. Let's get to this thing. Now, it's a really important thing to do this at the very last episode of 2025. I'm going to just shake it up. This needs to change. All right. The one time this year we actually mess around and change the order. And this week we start with Randy.
Jurassic Park 3. They swore they'd left those islands far behind, yet back they flew, right into a big bind. No park, no plan, just bad decisions made, and Grant dragged in, unconscious, and unpaid. Spinosaurus and T-Rex in one scene. Pteranodons, then raptors, the routine. A ringing phone inside some dino poop. There's no low to which these fools will not stoop.
That's right. Digging through that oatmeal, baby. Brian Dunaway, it's your turn.
Well, Jurassic Park 3, like the beans at the bottom of one of those Costco-sized can of beans. If you really get in there with your spoon, you may find something tasty. # big old can of beans.
It was a big can of beans.
Why does it always have to be the bottom? I hate it. I hate the scraping of the bottom of a can of beans. And in fact, he had to reach his hand all the way down there.
Yeah. Yes, and you're getting bean juice on your hand now.
Yeah.
And you're probably cutting yourself on the freaking edges.
Right. Oh. Those beans are just lost. Okay, I'm not going in after them.
Yeah. It's collateral damage. Consider them. Exactly. Yes.
I played drums for Lost Beans back in the day. Let's move on to Brian Ibbett, please.
Jurassic Park 3. If we sit perfectly still, the movie won't be able to see us, and we can easily slip away when it looks the other direction.
Nice.
Run,
Ibbett, run. Very nicely done. Let's now do alternate titles. These are just handed to me. I got here's my Foley for it this week. Got a little Foley going. This movie was also almost called Mr. Lundergaard and Mulder's Wife Trick Inspector Chester Campbell into going back to Dino Land. There's a deep cut in there for you, some of you guys.
Sure.
Or Jurassic Park 3, Pterodont Go There. I guess it's Pterodont.
Pteranodont. Even better. Yeah.
Ugh.
Dang it.
I screwed that one up.
You did.
That's all right. Here, let me clear my palate with this.
What?
All right. Now we're going to play. We're going to read some emails. We got these emails. We have 3 quick ones today. One's a call. Let's start with that. This is a voice call from Tony. No.
Boy, that could not be any different.
That could not be more different.
That's your typical Jeter.
Yeah. You knew what he was talking about.
Oops. Anyway, it is Tony, and he says this about bad movies.
Hey, Film Sack crew. Got a question for you. I was listening to the Legend episode, and I got the feeling everyone didn't really like it. Like, maybe not the best movie, but I was just curious. What's a bad movie that you guys have sacked that you guys would like to see someone take another stab at in 2025? Like, whether new director, same director, new actors, whatever it is that you think could make that movie better and watchable. Let me know what you guys think. Bye.
Legend. I know that's cheating. I know it's cheating. It's a little bit of a cheat, but I just think Legend in the right hands could be kind of rad. That's a
good answer. Hudson Hawk.
Yeah.
I want to see somebody try and redo Hudson Hawk, although without Bruce Willis.
That would be sucky.
Yeah.
Who would you be your go-to actor for that? Is it our current running man?
Glenn Powell. Yeah, I was going to say, because he's in everything.
Glenn Powell, he's doing something right now.
He'd be good. Sure.
He would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, after seeing Running Man, I'm convinced he could do a lot of the stuff that we think of Bruce Willis from. Yeah,
but I'm thinking, this was a role for Bruce Willis, a more aged Bruce Willis, right? Like getting out of jail. He's been in there for a while. Maybe, I don't know, who's an older actor that, Kurt Russell, maybe?
I like that. Yeah,
I would do enough action to make it good, but doesn't have to do like the crazy Die Hard stunts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I would like to see somebody take a stab, and this is going to hurt some feelings. All right, it's okay.
I'm ready for it.
They're just your.
Okay.
It's just your youth dying. It's okay. I would like to see somebody do the Goonies.
Yeah.
Not that the Goonies wasn't great for what it was. I just feel like it's one of those stories that needs each generation needs their own version of it, right? Yeah. And so
I see what you mean.
I think that's fair. I like that.
Like
sure.
We didn't. My recollection of us sacking the Goonies was that we didn't think it was holding up very well. Like there were cracks emerging and things that we just didn't appreciate anymore.
Yeah.
So,
if you grew up with it, there's no question. It's the greatest movie.
Yeah, I had a conversation with Tristan the other day. He grew up with the prequels, the Star Wars prequels, and he was like, those weren't so bad. I'm like, wow, okay, yeah, I guess just the different perspective that youth has with you growing up with that movie is so different than what.
And it's what freaking George Lucas keeps claiming too. That these aren't for you. Old Star Wars fans. This is for new generation of potential Star Wars fans. And I always kind of scoffed at that. I'm like, well you should be making it for everybody.
The tickets, George.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But then they
for
tried,
me and the youth.
But then they tried to, and we're going to talk about this in an upcoming, episode or our roundtable. But then they made a trilogy that tried to cater to what we thought we liked, and I think played it too safe and played it too close to the nostalgia bone. And I think that was a mistake. So
right on the nostalgia bone.
Right on that bone, baby. Anyway,
my answer is Matrix 4. I just don't think it needed to exist. And you have at this time you have minutes left in Keanu Reeves' middle age to make a Matrix movie and have someone who really knows what they're doing write and direct it. Like find someone. There's so many great action. Like you could put some romance elements into that in a Matrix 5. Like just like do something different with it. It's so much potential.
Yeah,
right.
That fourth movie was an art fart. I didn't like it.
Yeah,
Art
fart. And it didn't have to be. You like just try again. Someone out there, try again. You got Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is going to age out tomorrow. Like, make this movie.
It doesn't even need to be the Wachowskis. Let someone else take the reins.
No, I'm saying it has to be someone other than them. They have to completely sign it over to someone who can do this well.
Because 4 was only one of the Wachowskis anyway. It was Lana, I think.
Right.
The other one said nope.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to this. This is an email from Cynthia. So there really was a Cynthia.
So this is that explains a lot. Thank God.
I had those names way too close to each other. I've make a note to self, don't put them so close. Cynthia says, in my first career, I was an animal trainer for movies and TV. I was one of the dog trainers for Under the Rainbow, the company that worked for providing dogs and other animals to movie production. Much like the original Wizard of Oz, for many of the little people, as they were called at the time, it was, I think they still like that term. Anyway, was the first time they had been in contact with others of their stature. It was the most fun I've ever had on a movie set. We even had some of the original Munchkins there and heard the stories they told. The smallest person at the time, little Pat Billion, he was 34 inches tall, hung out with Big Pat McCormick, who was 6'7", and they were terrible butt-pinching flirts.
Interesting. How do they do that?
I played
Where's
bass
the butt at on a 36-inch person?
It's another great band name, Butt Pinching Flirts. Anyway, so funny you forgave them. Every lunch break was filled with music because most of them were musicians. I also met Mayor McCheese on that set. He was a cigar smoking fool.
That is great.
That is great.
Hey, Mayor McCheese.
Yeah, I love that. And then he says, I keep waiting for you to do Sleepwalkers. It's one of the few films I have actually had a screen credit on. So they have a screen credit in there.
I've been trying to get that one on Film Sack for a while. I've got the VHS.
Cynthia says,
I'm surprised she isn't trying to talk us into watching Under the Rainbow.
Under the Rainbow is also great. I would love to watch that with you guys.
Sneak that one in. She says, I was the head cat trainer for Sleepwalkers. Anyway, I love all the shows. I am Sedona Sam, and the rare occasion I am in the chat. Well, thank you, Cynthia, for your awesome message. That's great.
Yeah.
I love this.
You wrangled them cats. That's amazing.
Yeah. Cat wrangling. It's a term for not being able to handle anything.
Yeah. It's like hurting them or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
James wrote in finally and says, this is for Randy. You've discussed several times about introducing your son to certain must-see or classic films. I'm starting to do the same with my son, who is a bit older now. He's 20, and it's been a great experience. Is there a list that you're following or that you have compiled that you are willing to share? I find that you and I share very similar interests and opinions on movies, and I feel like I am piecemealing a list together. I welcome any feedback that you can share. Thanks, says James. So, Randy, are you doing a list? How are you doing it?
Yes, and I am happy to say that I am going to be posting my list and progress so far and upcoming work on this on our Patreon. I'm going to be
cool.
I'm going to be posting that at patreon.com/filmsack in 2026. It's a lot. It's all over the place. I originally started with a Google Doc, and then it became a spreadsheet, and then I've got parts of it that I have written down on a literal sheet of paper. But I am going to compose this as a history so far from basically age 11 to he just turned 16 on Christmas Day. And then I'm going to start giving you what's coming in the future as we move into some somewhat adult, challenging movies. For example, right now, just after his 16th birthday, we're watching the Cornetto movies, and you've got Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and End of the World.
That's good stuff.
This is the end. This is the end. And I'm just this is the end is a different movie. End of the World.
Yeah. That's
What's the name of the third
one? James
Yeah.
Franco is
Right.
the end of the world. The end of the world, because that's the name of the pub. Yeah.
This is it's an absolutely massive undertaking if you do what I'm doing. So I'm happy to help. I just want you to know in advance, we're going to end up touching on like 500 movies over the course of this thing. So give it some space. I got you, and I'll see you on the Patreon.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. And if for some reason, I'll say this right now, just because it's the holiday season. James, if you're not a patron and you're not at the time he puts this list up, we will make an exception for you and give you that. Everybody else sign up, damn it.
Yeah, it's gonna have to come in like 20 parts. Like that's what
Wow.
It really is gonna end up being 500 movies by the time we're all said and done.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to it. I want to see this list as well.
Very cool. Yeah.
Thank you for all your feedback, everybody. We appreciate it. Go to filmsack.com for all the ways to do it. Voice, text, email, whatever you're feeling like, it's all there for you. Go over there today and let us know how you feel about whatever you want to talk about. I want to thank some patrons, some old timers like Carl Clark, Alec Zrike. I assume is how you say it, Zrike, unless the Z's silent somehow. That'd be weird, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe that's Zedrike. I don't know.
Ooh, there we go.
Zedrike. And Vincent Minucci, old pal of the show and community. We love Vince. He's great. Love that guy.
Top podcaster contestant, too.
That's right.
Nice.
That's right. He was in there as well. No commercials ever for you fine folks. You also get some pre-show content every week. We had a great one today. Monthly specials from the hosts. We got a little Oscar something coming from two of you, right?
That's right. Yep. We'll do the pre and the post-Oscar, like little predictions and then a wrap-up thing. So
that went great last year. So
looking
forward to that.
First one will come along with the nominations in 3 weeks.
Very nice.
Okay, there we go. I was wondering when that was going to happen.
Now we know.
Now we know. That's great. And also, you get if you're at the right level, you get a movie-related art print from me in the mail. Love doing those. Some other cool benefits. Sign up today at patreon.com/filmsack. Our next discussion or episode will be about, as we promised, and we now deliver, The Force Awakens 10 years on.
Yeah.
Because we talked about it. We did one of these.
10 years?
Yeah, we did that thing. And we said in that episode, a bunch of you wrote in about this. We said in 10 years, maybe we'll come around to this and see what we think then.
Okay.
Now, the only thing I haven't done.
I haven't went back and listened to what I said before. That's the only thing I didn't do.
I didn't do that.
I didn't do that either.
I watched the movie again, so I'm fresh on it. We all did. But the going back and hearing what our hot takes were, I'm going to guess I was more positive then than I am now.
Oh, interesting.
Well, okay. All right. Hold on.
Save it for the show.
We'll talk about that next week.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to this. It's going to be a great discussion.
Okay.
That'll be next week. And as always, be safe around the New Year holiday, everybody. Do lots of fun stuff. And, don't drink yourself into a stupor. All right? All right.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah. Happy New Year, everybody. We'll see you in the new year.
See you in 2026.
Filmsack.com is the website. Go to there and find all the things. That's going to do it for us. For me, for Brian, and for Randy.
Poop phone.
We'll see you next time.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
When that tricyclops attacks you, don't come crying to me.